Great, so we should be on our concept of adding integers with number lines. Today you're going to need two colors, a red and a yellow, to denote the positive and negative directions. Okay, so positive directions. Sorry, I'm just switching around if that's noisy. That was very uncomfortable. There we go. Okay, so our positive directions, we're going to use our yellow crayon or a yellow colored pencil or a yellow pen or some sort of something that denotes yellow would be preferable. So positive directions on a number line, if it's horizontal, positive goes to the right. I'm going to struggle then. Okay, so positive goes to the right, or usually positive goes up. So to the right and up. Okay, negative is our red. Negative would be to the left if it's horizontal, or down if it's vertical. All right, here we go with our first one. We have 3 plus 1. So that means our starting point is going to be 3. And then we're adding a positive, which means we're going to be going to the right 1. Okay, so since I'm going to the right 1, 3 can be on the left side here. Okay, so when I label, I'm going to start with 2, 3, 4. Now I could have just started with 3. That would have been fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could have also started with 1 or 0. It didn't really matter too much here. But I'm going to start at 3. So that's my starting point. I like to use green for my starting point. And then I'm going to jump 1 to the right. So 1 to the right. Be positive. And I would end up at 4. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Most of you probably knew that already, which is great. Okay, we got the next one. I have negative 2 plus negative 4. So negative 2 is my starting point, but negative 4 tells me I'm going to be going to the left. All right, 4. So that means I want to start with negative 2 on this side, okay, because I'm going to be counting to the left. So I'm going to start with negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. It's important with negatives we think about how we're counting away from 0. Negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10, negative 11. Okay, so my starting point, I like to use green, is negative 2. So I'm going to start at negative 2. And I'm going down negative 4 because I'm going to add more negatives. So I'm going to the left because that's our negative direction. So I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are some crazy jumps. So my final answer is going to be negative 6. Okay, moving on. Negative 5 plus 2. So negative 5 is my starting point. That plus 2 is positive, so it tells me I'm going to be going to the right 2. So because I'm going to go to the right, when I number this, I'm going to start by numbering it on the left because I'm going to move this way. And negative 5 is my starting point, so this will be negative 6, and then I count up. So negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my starting point is negative 5. I'm going to be counting up 2, so I like to take my yellow crayon or my yellow marker, go up 1, 2. That means I end at negative 3. So my answer is negative 3. Wonderful. Next one, I have negative 2 plus 7. So that plus 7 tells me I'm going to go to the right because it's positive, so the positive direction is to the right. So I'm going to start with negative 2 on this side since I will be moving this direction. So I always like to just start with negative 2. I like the second tick mark. I don't know why. You could have put it here. That would have been fine. Negative 1, and then it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So notice that 1 and negative 1 are both ones jump away from 0. That's really important. Okay, my starting point is negative 2. and then I'm going to jump 7 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I end up at 5. So my answer is 5. Alright, now we're going to move on. Same idea, but we're going to move on to some vertical number lines. So this is where we're going to use the up for positive and down for negative. Okay, so 8 plus negative 5. So that negative 5 is negative, so it tells me I'm going to be working my way down. So I'm going to start at the top and then work my way down when I do my counting. So I'm going to put 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1. So I'm going to start at 9. Nope, I lied. We're starting at 8 is our starting point. And then we are going to be going down negative 5. Or down 5 because that's negative 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my ending would be 3. And I should know it's positive because if I start at 8 and I go down 5, I'm not going to go past that 0 because it takes 8 spaces to go past that 0. Okay, negative 1 plus negative 6. Again, we're going to be going down. So I'm going to start with negative 1 near the top. I'm going to start at 0 this time. Negative 1, negative 2. So as I get more negative, it actually looks like it's increasing, but it's actually decreasing because negatives are less than those positives. So negative 9 is less than negative 8, negative 10 is less than negative 9. So my starting point is negative 1. And I'm going to jump down 6 because that's negative 6. Negative is down in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer would be at negative 7. And that makes sense. If I start at a negative and I go more negative, I should get a negative answer. If I'm adding more negatives, it's just getting more below 0. Okay, last one, I have 5 plus negative 7. All these ones are going down. Let's actually start at negative 7, and we're going to count up to 5. Okay, so I'm actually going to start at negative 7 on the bottom. If you already did this one, you should get the same answer. So negative 8, negative 7, now going up. Negative 6, negative 5, negative 4 is greater than negative 5, negative 3 is greater than negative 4, negative 2, negative 1, 0. I got a little off there. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to start at negative 7 because I switched this around. Because none of these we were going up. I didn't like that. So we aren't going to go past 0 because to get to 0 would be 7 jumps, and I'm only taking 5. So maybe you could jumping up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is negative 2. If you started at 5 and jumped down 7, you should end up at the same answer. Alright, and that's it.